That was a good one.
All right. Welcome back to Where Are We Eating? The food podcast that brings world history to the table. Yeah, got it right that time.
You did.
I'm Kaya.
And I'm Kira.
And we start with the story time that is supplemented with anecdotes and observations. Sometimes they're relevant. Sometimes they're not.
Yep.
Most of the time they're not. Yep. However, we might try to stay on topic today. No promises. Kira, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Very good.
Vibing.
That's excellent. We have a nice, light, shorter story than last time. It was a little heavy. This one's light. It's fun.
No war?
Let me check my notes. I don't think there's any war. There is, there's competition.
Oh, okay.
Business competition.
I mean, that's not war.
It's not war.
That's the, yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
That's better.
No wars. No fighting, no murders in this story. So, what do you know about the history of hot dogs?
I know very little.
Okay.
Yeah, that's literally it. I know probably nothing.
Okay, that's cool. So, hot dogs are from indeterminate origin. Before the U.S. Before the U.S.
That suits.
Yeah. So there are two places, both Frankfurt and Vienna, claim to be where hot dogs are from.
Oh.
They both have a very long and proud sausage history. So Frankfurt is the origin of the name Frankfurter for hot dogs.
Yep.
And Vienna Wiener.
Oh yeah, I was thinking Vienna sausages. Yeah.
Well, yes, but that's a.
But yeah, Vienna wieners.
The word wiener is derived from Vienna. I think in a specific accent, they probably are similar.
Wiener.
Yeah.
I'm having a moment.
That's okay. Take your time.
I'm having a moment.
Would you like to have an out loud moment so we know this is an audio format?
Yes, sorry.
It's okay.
I'm gonna add a little anecdote already.
Feel free. Hit me.
One of my favorite memories is being at Disneyland, and there was like this really bald German guy. And he was just asking everyone to say Wiener Schnitzel. Because we say it wrong.
Yep.
And just laughing his head off. And that's just my favorite thing ever. Like, I hope that guy's doing okay. Because he was just like, could you say that? And we'd be like, Wiener Schnitzel. And he's like, ha ha ha, you are wrong. And that was my favorite thing ever.
That's cool. He didn't offer a correct pronunciation.
I believe it's probably closer to Wiener Schnitzel.
Probably.
But I don't speak German.
Nor I.
We haven't done that since like the 1800s, so family-wise. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Actually, you know what? I think it was probably closer to the 1900s. Because, I mean, like, my family did train their dogs in German.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Were they like attack dogs?
No.
Just general.
Well, I mean, they could have been. My family was a little weird.
dogs.
Yeah, they're German-speaking dogs.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's the one thing that got passed down.
Okay, another German in the late 1800s. There's not one... not specifically named in the story of like who the specific German immigrant was.
Miscellaneous German.
A group of miscellaneous German immigrants came to the U.S. via New York, late 1800s, and with them they brought the hot dog, the Frankfurter, the Wiener, if you will. So they sold them. It became a really popular street food, as it remains today in New York, and they were originally sold as dachshund sausages because of the shape. Yeah. And it was also a cheeky implication that there could be dog meat in this. It was still a tube of mystery meat back then. And so they're like, oh, buy your dachshund sausages. And then it's like, oh, it looks like a wiener dog. It looks like a dog. I don't know when the wiener dog became called that. But they've been the same shape, and people have known that for a long time.
Yeah.
So they originally were called that, dachshund sausages. And so then the phrase hot dog was first used in 1884. So about 20-ish years later. And then it was widespread and widely known, and that became the name for the sausage by 1892. So about 30 years after it was brought to the U.S., Started as a dachshund sausage, became a hot dog in about 30 years.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I always thought it. Well, I thought it was like American, but I always thought like it was American. But this makes sense. I mean, like with obviously like Austrian German roots. Roots.
Oh, that like it would have been like an American take on a sausage.
Yes. Yeah.
Not according to Encyclopedia Britannica.
Interesting.
Shout out to
Thank
Encyclopedia Britannica. That's where I got this. That's where I got this information. So it's fact checked.
Dope.
It's accurate.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's what they said. So I'm gonna believe them.
Yep.
Okay. So in 1871, now we get to the Coney Island portion of the story.
Oh heck yeah! I knew it was gonna get there somehow.
Yeah. It's a big part of the hot dog history. So Coney Island, 1871. A now specific German immigrant named Charles Feltman opened the first hot dog stand in Coney Island.
Oh snap!
And he started selling hot dogs. And so hot dogs were quickly becoming synonymous with fun. You could find them at all the fun places. Theme parks, ballparks, other types of parks on the street. Fun stuff. So he was the first one to open in Coney Island and was wildly successful. We're jumping ahead. In 1916, so this is like 30 or so years later, a former employee of Feltman named, he was a Polish immigrant this time.
Okay.
Not German. And his name was Nathan Handwerker. Opened. Do you want to guess the name of it?
Oscar Mayer.
No. His name is Nathan.
I know.
Nathan's famous.
I don't know that.
It's the green one. It's a very famous. Google it. It's a very famous hot dog stand in Coney Island today, and also like a famous brand of sausages.
I also love how it's becoming just a regular thing for you to ask me questions and me to just say like really offhanded answers.
That's okay. It adds to the entertainment value, I'm sure. Yes, so Nathan.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah. You know what it is.
Yeah.
So 1916, he opened Nathan's famous hot dog stand in Coney Island, and is now. I mean, it's still going today. But one of the reasons it rose in fame and popularity is because back then they sponsored hot dog eating contests.
Oh, snap.
And it. I think they took it over in the 70s. It became officially Nathan's famous hot dog eating competitions. But up until then, they were sponsors.
Yeah.
So, so that got their name out there and made it a lot more popular. So Nathan's is like the one that's famous, not, unfortunately, Charles Feltman's. I don't remember. It didn't list what his shop was called.
Yeah.
But
interesting.
I mean, if it's still there, maybe. But Nathan's famous became because of good marketing.
Yeah.
And a hot dog eating contest.
I mean, that's reasonable.
Yeah. Give the people what they want.
Just a ridiculous amount of hot dogs.
Exactly.
That is true for the American public.
Yes. Agreed.
Every barbecue, dude.
Yeah. And that's another reason, too, that it became so popular in the U.S. because it was fast to cook. It was easy to eat on the run. It was everywhere that you wanted to have fun and eat something quickly and on the move. So, like, again, like theme parks, ballparks.
And they're tasty. I'm going to put that out there.
And they're very delicious. Yes. I love a hot dog.
Yes.
I love hot dogs. Yeah. So
get some mustard on that.
They got
delicious.
Yes, they got really popular. There began obviously regional variations. You mentioned mustard. I'm gonna read you a few that are listed in Britannica. The first one's the Chicago dog.
Okay.
All beef hot dog on a poppy seed bun with yellow mustard, bright green pickle relish, chopped onion, sliced tomato, dill pickle, sport peppers, and celery salt.
Oh.
Delish.
Yeah, sounds like it.
And then the New York dog.
New York.
Sauerkraut,
Sorry.
brown mustard, and onions. No, you're fine. And from Mexico by way of Arizona, the Sonoran hot dog with pinto beans, salsa, mayonnaise, and bacon.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Why? Which part?
Say it again.
Pinto beans, salsa, mayonnaise, and bacon.
I feel good about the salsa.
Yeah?
I do not feel good about the mayonnaise. Maybe the beans. Actually, you know what? The beans make sense because chili dogs.
Yeah.
Beans and hot dogs go good.
Do you not?
I don't like mayonnaise, so that was just...
I do.
I heard it and I was like...
I do like mayonnaise. I do put mayonnaise on my head.
salsa on there.
Well, I mean...
Delicious.
I mean, mayonnaise is also good too. Not alone.
I do like mayonnaise on artichoke.
Girl, get your story straight.
I mean, when I eat it on a sandwich and I taste too much of it, I'm like,
Yeah.
I do not put it on a hot dog.
It has to be balanced. I do put it on a hot dog.
No, I'm a mustard and relish girl.
I'm a throw it all, everything in the kitchen sink. I want mustard, I want mayonnaise, I want ketchup, I want relish, I want onions. If there's chili, some chili. If there's cheese, we'll throw some cheese. If there's bacon, we'll throw some bacon. Just load her up.
No, I'm just very specific. I want my mustard and I want my relish.
I do enjoy a Chicago dog from Sonic. That's the only place I can really find them.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't had it in years because I haven't seen a Sonic. There's not a Sonic in Long Beach, I don't think. I guess I could Google it, but I haven't really wanted one lately. So
Good tots.
yeah, so you typically just do mustard?
Mustard and relish.
Really?
Yeah. And I just vibe. Just like a heck ton of mustard. I also put a heck ton of mustard on all my sandwiches. I could eat mustard by itself.
Interesting.
It's something that grosses people out, but I am not ashamed of it. I can eat mustard by itself.
I mean, I don't think that's a shameful thing.
You would think, but I've mentioned this before.
Really?
People have tried to shame me for my love of mustard. Mustard's delicious.
Mustard is good. Yeah. So, just yellow mustard?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I vibe with it. I used to, as a kid, eat goldfish in mustard like it was a soup.
Huh. How much?
How much mustard?
Like, how was it? Like a whole bowl? Was it
It
like
was usually like, you know when you would get goldfish crackers at school?
Yeah.
I would get that, like that little tiny baggie, and just pour it on my tray, and pour a heck ton of mustard on it.
Interesting.
It was good.
I'm not eager to try it, but I would if presented with the opportunity.
Oh, I will make sure that comes up.
Yeah, that'll be something for next time. Maybe.
I think the goldfish might have also just been to transfer the mustard into my mouth.
Maybe. And I imagine the texture change in them. They would have gotten a little soft.
They didn't really, because
No?
I mean, like I ate it pretty quick.
Oh,
And they don't soften that quickly.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, they still got a good crunch to them.
That's good.
Yeah,
Interesting.
you're
Okay.
here to hear.
Back to hot dogs. So the first down in Coney Island, 1871. By 1893, they were very, very popular across the U.S. So they were sold by the thousands at Chicago's World's Columbian Exposition. I looked that up. It was like the World's Fair.
Okay.
So it was a huge event, lots of vendors, lots of different exhibits and landscapes and such
Chicago.
in Chicago. But it was to celebrate the 400th anniversary of Columbus's voyage.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a odd pick, but it was late 1800s. Who knows what they were doing?
Yeah,
So
they were doing a lot of stuff.
They were doing a lot of stuff.
We've discussed this in previous episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff was going down in that time period. So, so hot dogs were everywhere. Within 30, 40 years, they were like the premier American snack.
I mean, honestly, as they should be.
And they still are. There's when people think of American food, they say hot dog hamburger.
Yeah. When I go to Disneyland California Adventure, I get myself a little hot dog.
When I go to Costco, I get a hot dog.
Ooh, Costco hot dogs are good.
They are good.
$1.50.
Yeah, that's deal of the century.
It really is.
Yeah.
Oh, get that relish on there.
Yeah. And again, I sauce it up, ketchup, mustard. I don't know if they have mayo, now that I think about it. But it's okay. And mayo's not necessary for my hot dog, but I do prefer it on there. My mayo on my hot dog, it's on the bun. I spread it on the bun, and then like a sandwich.
I can kind of understand that.
And then I put the ketchup and mustard, significantly more of those two than the mayo.
Oh, thank goodness.
There's a specific ratio. It's a thin coating on the inside of the bun of mayo. Dog. A squiggle squirt of both ketchup and mustard to be decorative.
Good.
And to get a higher ratio of those two as well.
I do have to mention another hot dog related anecdote.
Okay.
So when I was little, I had... Oh, it's not a hot dog.
It's okay.
It was a corn dog.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
But you mentioned the squiggle mustard.
Yeah.
I did that to my corn dog, and I showed my grandpa. And this man...
Okay.
Just... I think he must have been, like, spacing out or something. I show him that, and he just takes his knife. And he just smears my mustard. My beautiful design.
Yeah.
I was fuming.
Yeah.
I was like 6.
That's offensive.
I was like 6 or 7, and I was just enraged.
Yeah.
at this.
I mean, that's an understandable response.
Like,
how dare he?
I was enraged to the point to where, like, a few years ago, it was brought up to my grandfather, and he remembered this.
Oh. The tiny cures rage.
Don't mess with my squiggle mustard.
How dare you? How
on my corn dogs or my hot
dare
dogs.
you, sir?
Do not mess with my mustard.
Okay, that's for all of you out there. Just so you know.
It's important.
Yeah.
It's important.
Trigger warning. Kira's triggered.
I got a little worked out there.
That's okay.
I just...
We all have our things.
And sometimes those things are squiggle mustard.
Ruining the squiggle is one of your things, and it's understandable.
I did have a really good spicy hot dog in California Adventure a couple years back.
Ooh, describe the spicy hot dog, please.
It was a normal hot dog, but it was spicy.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me ask some follow-up questions then. Was the dog itself spicy,
Yeah,
or
the dog
were the
itself was
toppings spicy?
No, the dog itself was spicy.
Excuse me.
Yeah. And so you had like
Was
your
it?
little spicy wiener.
Was it okay? So was it like spiced? Like there's chili powder mixed in with the meat paste as it was being created, or
it tasted like that?
Were there like chunks of chili?
No, not chunks of chili.
Interesting.
It was it was just a spicy wiener.
That sounds good.
It was delicious.
How did you top it? Just normal?
Just normal mustard and relish, and I was vibing.
Interesting. That sounds good.
Yeah, it was like a little shop themed, like the anger guy from
Inside Out.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, it was super cute.
So it was spicy because he was
spicy.
angry.
Yeah, because he was angry,
And it was red.
I mean, it wasn't like super red. It was kind of red.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
That's okay.
I should have taken a picture of this.
That's fine.
Honestly, every time
Do you want us to Google and see if there is?
I wonder if it's still there.
Interesting. So an angry hot dog, was it like, oh, well, I guess you're looking to see if it was like a special event or
Yeah, we're
mainstay.
Googling it now.
So how long ago was this?
That was like at least a couple years ago. Oh, Angry Dogs.
Angry dogs.
Oh my god, I think they still have it.
Oh, cute.
Oh, yes. I'm just, that's happening soon. Yeah, spicy all beef hot dog with a small bag of hot fries. And then they have the slightly annoyed dog. Not so spicy hot dog served with potato chips.
Very nice. The hot fries, like the hot Cheeto hot fries, or like French fries that are hot?
I don't know. I don't have the picture.
That's okay. You'll get it again and let us know.
Oh, 100%. 100%. We're gonna have to I'll just be rating things as I eat them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. That's my new thing now.
I think that'll be a fun addition to the pod.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Okay. Today's a short and sweet one. Are we?
All right.
Do you have any further hot dog anecdotes or Observations you'd like to share with the class?
No, just don't touch my mustard.
Very good. Our parting words to you. Don't touch Kira's mustard.
Don't touch my mustard.
Okay, bye.
Farewell.
Have a good day.
Come again.